let's get into the lights. Just saw Ghost in the Shell. Gonna give you guys my reaction. My buddy old pal, Jem. Alright guys, so we just came back from seeing Ghost in the Shell. We're on the car ride back home. Jem is here with me. Brother, what did you think about this adaptation of the Ghost in the Shell anime franchise into a movie?
It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good actually. I liked it. You know, the whole typical anime to movie doesn't end up too
Very
great.
well, yeah. Dragon Ball Z says
Dragon Ball Z
says hi.
Yes, we all know that.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, I really was pretty impressed. Scarlett Johansson is a great actress, so she did her job very well. So I didn't have any problem with her acting abilities. I wouldn't say, you know what, I don't think any, sometimes some movies do, they have weird acting. I don't think any of the acting specifically was bad anywhere.
Nah, it was nothing. Well, it was good.
Yeah,
I liked the action.
Yeah, oh my god, the cinematography of that first scene inside with the floating fishes and the diplomat and the first hack, it is shot so amazingly that it's actually kind of sad because the rest of the movie is not shot always at the same level. This is one thing I did notice and I can criticize. Like, those action scenes sometimes look so much better than just the scenes where they were just walking around on the streets and interacting with other 3D. Like, when the action scenes in the background, if you looked at some of the like the holographics, it's like they spend a lot of money and time making sure everything looks good in these action scenes and these big blockbuster Hollywood type scenes, but everything else sometimes it just didn't look as crisp and clear. That's the one thing, because this is where I would say this is one of those movies, once again, unfortunately for me, I was paying attention to the CG. Certain times the CG was perfectly fine and certain times it wasn't. Like later on in the movie, just some spoiler stuff, there's a have you guys ever seen the Ghost in the Shell anime or the first movie? This is basically taking a part of that story with Kuze and the whole entire, you're a cyborg and do you have a soul? I mean, that's the whole entire Ghost in the Shell. That's what the whole entire thing is about. And this is basically the Major's first starting off story. This is where this is an origin story. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason why they want to start this. They could build on this. I'm not sure if this movie's gonna make enough money for that.
I don't see it making that much money, even with Scarlett Johansson. It's an anime movie now. People know about it. All the people who know about the anime probably watched it, but everybody else maybe.
But our theater had enough people. We had people next to us. It wasn't empty, but it wasn't packed.
Yeah.
For a Friday. What's today? Friday night, right?
Friday.
Oh yeah, it's a Friday night. But it's raining. I don't know if that really makes a difference though. But we've been to other shows where it's been full as shit. Yeah, fucked as hell. And we almost got a center seat too at that. Yeah. Now, I'm still gonna say though, I hope they do continue on with the story. I think the movie's shot very well. I just think there's some inconsistencies with the CG, which you guys, if you're watching on a big screen or if you ever get it down the line on Blu-ray or DVD, I definitely recommend this is one of the ones, if you see streaming online on Netflix or Amazon down the line, definitely watch it. I really highly recommend it. It actually got me to the point. When I go home right now, I'm gonna go watch Ghost in the Shell. Like,
I was thinking the same thing.
You too? Oh, thank you. It's like, I like when something, like, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna watch some Ghost in the Shell. And I'm gonna watch some movies, because there's some newer movies that I haven't seen. And I know Netflix has some of them. So, I'm actually, the movie inspired me to go back to the anime series, which I think is great. Like, Dragon Ball Z Evolution, or the Avatar, after watching that movie from M9, which is like an American anime, you can say, didn't make me want to go watch Avatar the last year. I was just like, what the fuck? How did they fuck this up? So that's why we were as anime fans, we were worried about the Netflix Death Note, but I think this is actually one of the better examples of if you just follow the storyline from the source material and just generalize it for the mass market. I think the mass market could understand the concept of a robot and a soul without it getting beat down into their head to the complexity that the movie does. Because that's what the anime does. Because I will say this, it's not as deep as, if you're looking for something deep, you're gonna have to go to the anime, right?
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to. There's more episodes, or even to the movie. But if you're just coming into Ghost in the Shell for the first time, you will be able to understand it. I don't think there was any deep concepts that nobody wouldn't be able to understand in this, right?
It's You can pick it up pretty quick.
Yeah. And you know, somebody who's watched the Laughing Man stuff, there's sometimes I was confused. Yeah, in the regular show, that you're like, wait, what the fuck? Whose motivation is this? What's going on here? But it actually all comes together really good, and I didn't expect them to do that much stuff with her backstory. I didn't expect her, like, you know, to find out who she... Like, I didn't expect all that stuff to come out in light, but I think Scarlett Johansson overall did a good job. I think when the movie action starts, it's really good. It's really done well. I don't think the movie was short enough. That's something I want to say, too. It doesn't overstay its welcome. They didn't, like, try to, like, make this a 2.5 hour... Yeah, they just said, okay, this is the story. They just start and go. It doesn't start with a big long lull. And something
they didn't try to cram so much info in a movie.
Yeah, they just took the highlights from the anime story and said, we're gonna make this work. And something I was a little disappointed at first, like they didn't have any music from the actual show in a sense, like the big hit music at least. But then at the end,
the credits.
Yeah, it was in the credits, and I was like, oh yes, I got a reason to watch the credits. I actually really was hyped. I was like, oh yeah, so good. So that's something else to note. If you're coming as an anime fan who knows the anime, you're not gonna hear all the same soundtracks right away during the movie. But it's not bad when when movies do their own soundtrack and it's good. It's just like there's some adaptations out there that, like, I thought the Assassin's Creed movie needed the Assassin's Creed music. I think that's what that Assassin's Creed music is Assassin's Creed. So yeah, that's just how I gotta say it today, guys. I'm gonna say, see it if you're into Ghost. If you're a Ghost in the Shell fan, I think you should see it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. If you are a movie goer and want an action movie to watch, you can wait till it's on Netflix or buy it on Blu-ray or DVD down the line. You don't need to go to the movie theater for this one. I'll say that because it's not gonna be the action movie for everybody. Because as a general movie, it's just a sci-fi cyborg. And a little bit of thought, like, oh, what happens when somebody puts their brain inside of a metal body, which has been done in different movies, and it's deep. The other movies have done it deeper, but they're just trying to take an anime plot and core it down into one movie, and I think they justify it. The acting is good. I enjoy the movie. See the shit out there. Just quick opinions coming from the movie right here, guys. We're out of here. Later.